Hello, beautiful Aries friends. How are you, my darlings? Welcome to the Intuitive Teacup. That is me. That is my channel. So happy to have all the Aries gang out there with me today. Happy Sagittarius season. We are staying warm in that fiery elemental vibe. I love it. I hope this video finds you well, guys. We are here to do your December monthly readings. Oh my God, it's almost 2020. Yeah, so what's kicking good with the Aries tribe out there? I hope you guys are well. As always, guys, these are going to be general messages I am spinning out for you. So please use your own discretion, your own discernment, your own intuition, Aries, to take away messages that you feel are intended for you, that are meant for you, for your best and highest good, as we say here in tarot. Anything that feels foreign or just doesn't fit your circumstance or scenario, you can drop it like it's hot. You can release it. It's probably a message meant for somebody else. As always, welcoming you all to come into this with an open heart and an open mind, because sometimes messages will resonate for you in a few hours, in a few days, in a few weeks. If that is the case, take it and run with it. That means it was your message. And if not, again, release what does not serve you. You are in the driver's seat of your own life and always will be. These are messages meant to provide you motivation, inspiration, empowerment. That is what I'm striving to do here today. So settle in. It's going to be fun. Let's go on this adventure together. I am such a dork. I can't believe I just said that. All right. Anyway, Aries, everything else is written in the description box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today. Whoa, you got a popper. We'll take those. As well as my social media channels. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Give me a like, share, subscribe where you can. That is always super duper appreciated. Other than that, we're going to hop in. All right. So interesting. What wanted to come out was the Devil card, card number 15. The forbidden fruit. But look, you've already tasted it. What is that about? And the Seven of Earth. Okay, so assessment. This almost has to do with giving in to your vices. That's sort of what I'm getting. There's part of you that wants to go deeper, that wants another taste, that wants another bite. And I'm speaking in metaphor, right? But then there's also a part of you that, look, it's like you're turning away like, no, I mustn't. I can't. It's very dramatic. It feels very theatrical. It's very funny. So yeah, we'll see what this devil is all about. It could be a relationship. It could be, I mean, it could literally be an addiction of some sort, alcoholism. And I don't mean to make light of that if that's the situation, but yeah, there's something that it's something like within you. It's like drawing you, but at the same time, because it's showing up as pentacles, like the assessment card, I do almost want to say your logic, physically, you know it's not a good idea. And so maybe that has to do with like a sexuality, a sexual relationship. Interesting. Let's dive in. That is like kind of the cards that wanted to pop up to start us off here. So, all right, let's do it. Your energy coming into roughly the month of December. High Priestess. Can we just appreciate what a badass card this is? I love the High Priestess anyway because she's all about using our internal guidance system, our intuition. It's a card of Cancer usually, sometimes Pisces, ruled by the moon. She's secretive though, right? She's the silent communicator, frequently of God, of source, of messages. I always instantly think of Mother Mary, especially in like, I'm not super religious, right? I'm not here to push anything on you. But I always think of the Beatles song, Let It Be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. Always. That line for me is High Priestess all over the place, right? That's why I think she's showing up here. It's because, again, it's your internal guidance system knows that something is off. And yet you kind of still want to, you want to play with the fire, Aries, which makes sense. We're in Saggy season. You're a fire sign. Underlying energy, okay, the solid foundation, the Four of Wands, can also sometimes be the soulmate card. Interesting. So what I got from this was holding off for something better. Holding out for something better. Again, there's something about this where it's instant gratification. It's sweet, it's delicious, right? It's like the devil, the forbidden fruit. And all of this does feel like it's with a wink. So again, I don't mean to make light of the situation if this is a very like heavy sort of like addiction issue for you. But for most of you, it doesn't feel that way. It feels playful. Just the energy I have in like shuffling your cards off camera, it felt very like I just want to dance. Like it felt very like fun and jovial and sort of childlike. Wonderment, again, wanting to explore, very Sagittarian energy. So this doesn't feel like a life or death situation. it feels like you're going against your best judgment. That's how I would say it. And this is saying to me, deep down, you know that there's something better out there for you, but it's literally hidden beneath, right? It's like you can't see it, so it's hard to envision it. It's hard to believe that your soulmate is out there. It's hard to believe that you're gonna get that job you want, but it exists. And where does it exist? Within you, right? Again, like within the deep source, within the deep well of your intuition, your emotions, ultimately like what your heart is guiding you towards. It's like a victory. I see this as like the end of a race that you've run where you cross the finish line and the ribbons across your chest. It's slow motion. It's chariots of fire. It's very Aries energy. But yeah, it's like, I'm just getting, because you can't see this, it doesn't seem like it could ever be a tangible reality. And so you're willing to settle. Isn't that an interesting message? At least for the time being. I don't necessarily think you see this job, this person, this like fallback as a long-term plan, but it's almost boredom. It's like, you know what? If the real deal isn't ready to show up yet, then like, I'm gonna have some fun. And I'm not here to tell you not to, but here's the thing though. It's coming up as your inner guidance system is saying, don't do it. No, 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 no. Like we got bigger fish to fry. We got better things coming in for us. Like hold back, push pause. That's just what the cards are saying. Okay. So, I mean, again, you were in the driver's seat. You know your life best. It may have to do with a quick opportunity to get money too. Something about going in on some sort of deal or contract or gig. And again, it would be short term. This wouldn't be signing your life away for like a 10-year contract. Especially related to like the arts. Maybe it's an acting gig or playing like music at a nightclub or something. There's something fishy about it though, because it's presenting as the devil. It's alluring, it's intoxicating, it's sweet, but is it good for us in the long term? Probably not. And again, the reason why I'm swaying in this direction of err with caution is because you yourself are showing up as assessment as well as the high priestess of hold back. Refrain, like communication within. Like, sorry guys, I'm just gonna turn my phone off. That's annoying. Oh, and I can't do it with one hand. All right, there we go. This is saying to me, like, you know that expression, it's an A-B conversation, see yourself out? It's like, it's you and God. It's you and source, Aries. It's you and spirit. It's you and angels, ancestors, whatever you believe in. See yourself out is like this third-party devil situation. Like, it's an A-B conversation, like, you know, see yourself out, escort yourself out. Like, I don't have time to deal with, like, your trickery, right? Again, that's what it is. It's like the sheep in wolves' clothing, or is that the right expression? Or I don't know if it's vice versa. It's disguising, it's presenting as something that is, again, delicious, it's sweet to the taste, but it's you have reservations about it. It's like the stronger part of you knows that you should turn away, and yet there's something that you're hesitant to completely walk away from. It's like that, those silly cartoons where it's like you have the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. And the angel's like, no, 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 Aries, like, let's wait, let's be a good boy, let's be a good girl. And the devil's like, do it, it'll be fun, do it, I just want to do it now. It's very much that, but again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just reading as the cards present. There's something better if you hold out a little longer, if you refrain from it's being like spoken to me as communicating with the devil, you know, take that with a grain of salt, whatever that means for you. There's something better that's coming along. It's like you're sitting on it. It only exists in potential right now. It hasn't been like brought to fruition. So keep manifesting, really, is what's going on here. What is your challenge in the month of December? The Page of Wands. Yeah, that childlike energy of impatience. I want it now. Give it to me. There's something amazing about the Page of Wands, but because it is presenting as a page, it's immature. It's not fully developed. It's childlike. It's, again, immaturity. And no shade, Aries. I love you. This energy feels fantastic. Like, it's literally making me giggle. But there's something about this of like, my eyes on it and I want it now and I'm fixated. It's like when you take a kid to a candy shop, if you were to give him a basket, he would just put everything in. There would be no sense of maybe I shouldn't do all this, or how much is this going to cost, or this is going to give me a tummy ache. Like, there's no sense of a reason there. It's just, it's like a fire in your eye and like you can't turn away from it. Again, it's a little bit immature. It's maybe not thinking it through. You're acting on impulse. Thank you, Spirit. That is what I was trying to say. You're acting on impulse. The underlying energy is Page of Cups. Yeah. That's really cute, Aries. You got 2 pages. So if this is a love connection, it may be you and a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, though it doesn't have to be. It does have to do with patience. And even the way again, it's like this duality, this angel, this devil, this Geminian energy, right? The twins, the counterparts that work together, but they're headed in different directions. There's something about this, about fire wand. It's fast. It's fleeting. It burns out quickly, right? But then you have water. It's this very slow moving, like we think of, the river and the ocean, and I don't know, water is just like this source of healing and emotions, and it can be very heavy. It can be sorrow filled. And I mean, it can be fun and exciting too, but that's why it's being contrasted with the fire, with the wand, with the flame. It's literally fire and water. It's opposing dynamics. It's reconciling those feelings between yourself, and what's interesting is both elementals, water and fire, can be a source, spirituality. Both of them are speaking to something greater, but it's asking you not to act purely on impulse, to actually examine where the feelings are coming from. Ultimately, with pages, they are like students, if you will. This is asking you to understand where the emotions are coming from, where the drive, where the enthusiasm, again, the excitement, the motivation, understanding what's causing that. Because if you can actually wrap your head around why part of this seems so delicious, why it seems so good, why there is a part of you that wants to explore it further, and vice versa, why it's like your inner guidance system is like, careful, maybe don't do it this time, don't go so hard. Like, it's important, regardless which way you go with this, to understand why those emotions are coming up, because to be honest, it's like being able to capitalize on what excites you, on what fills your heart with joy, and actually seek that out in something that is more solid and stable and has room for growth. I'm just getting, because it's presenting at the devil, it's gonna fire back. It's going to either burn out, or it's going to, I hate to say it, but lead to some sort of chaos or destruction. Why do I say that? Because following 15 is 16, the tower, the shitstorm, right? It's like if you get too addicted, for lack of a better term, to this lifestyle, to this person, to this relationship, to this job, whatever it is for you, the tower comes through because it is ultimately not helping you to grow and thrive. It's some sort of cycle or pattern that you get stuck in. And so the tower comes through to kind of knock you on your ass so that you can rebuild, so that you can start off from a more stable foundation. And the thing is, guys, you know this. Hello, stable foundation. It's right there. The belief, if you will, exists within you to know that this isn't the most solid thing it could be. Now, say this is a relationship with a Capricorn, right? Cool, right? That's like a whole other arena in itself, but there still is something about it that's giving you pause. If you're in assessment, do I want to build with this person? Do I want to build with this company, this career, right? Pentacles, money, home, our health even, right? There's something better that exists. And again, it's not in frame yet. It's not in the view. So understanding what's going to make you happy and excited in the long term and something more stable, that's going to be your challenge or focus this month. What is the help available to my Aries? Let's take a peek at that. The King of Cups. I love it. So yeah, some of you might be dealing with a water sign. Very possible. So the King of Cups, the King of Love, the King of Spirituality, the King of Intuition, right? It's a card of Scorpio. Could also be Cancer or Pisces. I'm still getting, wow, this is so interesting. I'm still getting looking off into the distance and refraining. Again, it's what wins over the action versus, what is the opposite? Like refrain, holding back. The king of that suit, right? If wands are action and forward movement, cups are like receptivity. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's the opposite of forward movement. It's kind of like soaking in like a sponge, right? What's winning over this angel and devil on your shoulder, this Geminian type twin energy of this way or that way, very, very conflicted, right? But still sweet and innocent. All this has very good intentions behind it. It's acting off of instinct and not actually maybe thinking it all through. What's winning is the king of the water suit. Receptivity, refraining, doing what your heart is telling you, and also your intuition, your emotional guidance system. Again, high priestess energy, it's water. So while there is this temptation to just go for it, just do it because it feels good, because I want it, because it's candy, right? The help available to you is understanding the emotions behind what is driving your desire to move forward with something. And underlying energy is the devil. What wins over this, like, guys, literally, whatever you're contemplating with the devil, whether that's an addiction, a person, a job, a romantic partnership, it may even be a Capricorn, right? Doesn't have to be, though. What's counteracting the devil, what's trumping the devil, what's winning over him is the king of love, the king of cups, following your heart and following your intuition. And again, much like I was saying with the high priestess, the solid foundation, the winning partnership, the dream career, it's not in vision yet, but it exists within. It's the same here. This devil may care energy, this devil attitude of just taste it. Bite the apple because it's going to taste good. Like, again, do it, Aries, just do it. It exists within you, and it's even acknowledging the presence of it. For all of you, this isn't something, again, super severe. It's temptation. That's what it is. This is letting your intuition, your higher self, your spiritual self win over the devil. It's raising your vibration to make good decisions, guys. Oh, this is a funny reading. I love it. It's good. It's real good. All right, moving. Actually, let's throw something on it. Why not? For Aries, what do we need to know about this devil? Some of you might be dealing with a water sign. Yeah, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces is coming up really strong in all of these like little sections I'm doing. Challenge is beating the devil. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. I just heard that song. Let's see. The Lovers. Okay, yeah, so for a lot of you, and I kept saying Gemini. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini. The Lovers is the card of Gemini, but for some of you, it's a romantic partnership. And again, it's something like it's like hot sex, but this person doesn't really treat you all that well. This is loving yourself enough to choose a partner who, like, their cup matches yours. It's like your souls are entangled into one. You lean and support on each other. There's like a mutual balance to the relationship. That's what I'm getting from this. It's not balanced. It tastes so sweet, but look, it's like it leaves you feeling like this at the end. Like, when are they going to call me? It's like you taste the apple, but then instantly it's like, oh, I have a tummy ache now. Like, there's regret here. And I think you guys have dabbled with this enough to know that, again, it doesn't serve you long term. In the moment, in the heat of the moment, it feels good. Again, it's like the metaphor, whatever, hot sex. But then this person doesn't call you for weeks at a time. Or when you need something like, hey, my car broke down. Can you come pick me up? Like, oh, sorry, I'm out with the boys. I'm out with my ladies. Like, it's something like there isn't balance in this partnership. And look, it's 15, the devil. Be very careful with this. And I don't do fear-based readings. That's not my goal here. It's, again, meant to raise your vibe, inspire you, just give you a little bit of insight, a peek into maybe the subconscious, what's going on. I would be careful because you have the devil showing up twice. So this is saying to me, this is a strong urge. This is like a persistent thought or urge or like physical reaction that you guys keep having. There needs to be like a healthy way of coping with this, particularly if it is addiction, right? If this is more severe for some of you, because again, otherwise, inevitably we go from 15 to 16, the tower, where it's like, you kind of get bitch slapped by life a little bit. Something goes wrong enough where you have to rebuild. But what's so like important about this is that you have power over the devil. Like, again, he's presenting as like the smaller, how do I want to say this? The smaller twin, as we're saying, the counterparts, the lovers, the devil, the angel. This king, you Aries, you are trumping like the trickster energy of what exists within you. Like you got this. You can conquer this little this little demon that exists in your head. The words are not coming to me. It's driving me nuts. It's like a trigger, right? You can put it away, but it does have to do with like raising your vibe, and again, choosing to love yourself more than potentially a person or an addiction, right? Or yeah, like just even working a job where they just don't treat you right, but maybe they pay you a lot. It's something like that. Interesting. All right, so what is your advice or guidance? Did we already do this? We did not. Okay. 3 of Cups. So this is a card of, again, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Hanging out with your friends, your besties, your tribe of ladies or the boys, right? Whatever that is for you. It's small celebrations, it's happy hour, I mean, cups are our love, sharing your time and your energy with those who give back to you, right? With people who fill your cup. This doesn't fill your cup. Again, at least not long term. For the night, sure, it might. But again, something about addiction is actually coming through stronger than I thought. Particularly like substance abuse. Like I'm sort of getting like cocaine, like stuff to like kind of pump your energy up, but then it's like it's turning into something more than just like a hit here and there. And I'm not advocating drug use at all, but that is kind of coming up for some of you. And water can be cleansing. This can also be cleansing your body of the substance. Yeah, healing and taking care of yourself. This is the card of Sagittarius and Sagittarius season. It's all about moderation, right? And temperance, like if you go back to the traditional term, it's like refraining from alcohol use, right? The cup floweth back and forth between yourself. It's choosing to love yourself over your addictions, over your vices. That was the term I was looking for earlier. Because the sun is trying to come up again. Like it's the dawning of a new day. It's something about you haven't shot yourself in the foot yet, but again, you're getting devilishly close to that. But this essentially, this reading is telling you you have the power to course correct, but make sure you're hanging out with the right people. That's what I'm getting. There may be a particular person in your life who's just like a bad influence on you. Wonder who that could be, right? But yeah, this is saying by loving yourself first, by healing your body and taking care of yourself, it's going to allow you to like raise your vibe, there's something about cleansing with water. Cleanse your mind, cleanse your body, cleanse your emotions, which sounds kind of funny, but it has to do with hanging out with people who love you, people who fill your cup, people who are on the same page, your cheerleaders, those who lift you up, who celebrate you, who help you when you're having a hard time in life. That is not this person. So again, you'll know if it's your story, because if this isn't resonating, if you don't know who this devil is, it's probably a message for someone else, right? All right, cool. Let's do bottom of your deck. Throw one of these on it. So bottom of your deck, wow, you have the same card twice. Assessment. The seeds we have planted, how do we get them to grow? Do they need more sunlight? Do they need more water? With that, I would say, if you've tried to plant some seeds with something or someone and they're not growing, ask yourself why. Do you have the right collaborators on your team? Now, that could mean in the workplace. That could also mean in a relationship, right? We're speaking in metaphor. Whoever's trying to get this seed to grow, this relationship, this job, this business, this whatever, this family, if they're not growing with the current teammates, think about recruiting elsewhere, right? Maybe some of you work in recruit. Oh my God, you guys, stop it. You have the devil again. Aries, you have the devil 3 times. I literally have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 10 cards in front of me and 4 different decks. You have the devil 3 times. Like, what are, like, the chances of that are pretty extreme. You may have multiple people in your life that are unhealthy. And maybe that's why 3 of Cups is coming up, because you're holding them. It's like you hold the power. Do you want to drink the Kool-Aid? Are you going to sip from these people's cups? If it's unhealthy, if it's toxic, if it's not doing you any good, it's like, girl, bye. I'm not going to hang out with you. I'm going to love myself. Like, I'm going to hang out with myself. I'm going to heal and like, live a lifestyle that promotes like health and growth and nurturing like my goals, my dreams, my desires. Very interesting. And I will say, because it's an angel, right? It's almost like this message, or however this communication comes to you, it's heaven sent. It's like your guardian angels are watching out for you, and they don't like this shit. So again, just err with caution. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but yeah, you have the devil card 3 times. Poor Capricorn. They kind of get slapped with that devil card, and you know, it does tend to go in a darker direction frequently, but The fact that it showed up 3 times, I can't just say, well, you got a Capricorn, because, and again, there's something better out there for you. You just haven't seen it yet. You haven't envisioned it yet. Spend some time in your faith, in spirituality, yoga, meditation, prayer. That's actually going to reveal and illuminate, right, with that yellow. It's going to illuminate some important answers to you about love. Ultimately, this is Archangel Michael, the angel of love. So yeah, that's going to be important for you. All right, guys, that is what I got for you. Bottom of your deck is Ace of Cups, by the way. So new love, new beginnings, maybe new romantic partnership, brand new. Get what I'm saying? All right, cool, guys. Let me know what resonates for you in the comments down below. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you very soon for more tarot readings. Bye.